Hi guys, welcome to the Thinking Crypto channel. I hope you're doing well. I've got very bullish news for you. You got to watch this video to the end. First, hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to over 500 likes. Leave a comment below and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Guys, Ex-Prudential CEO George Ball says it is time to buy Bitcoin, and he used to be a Bitcoin naysayer, someone who was against crypto and blockchain. Now he's on board. We are seeing full capitulation of corporates, financial institutions, institutional investors. They are all coming for Bitcoin and crypto. Let me play you the clip. The interviewer asks him, hey, what are some other assets that people should be putting their money in given all the money printing that's taking place? So let's take a look at it.
What assets should investors get into, say, outside of equities?
I've never said this before, and I've always been a blockchain, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin opponent. But if you look right now, the government can't stimulate the markets forever. The liquidity flood will end. It's sooner or later, the government's got to start paying for some of the stimulus, for some of the deficits, for some of the well-deserved, very smart subsidies that it's providing to people. Are they going to raise taxes that high? Or if not, are they going to print money? If they print money, that debases the currency. And probably even things like TIPS, Treasury Inflation-Protected Securities, can be corrupted. So the very wealthy investor or the trader probably turns to Bitcoin or something like it as a staple.
Wow, I never thought I'd hear you say that. I mean, we heard Jamie Dimon talk about Bitcoin before.
Jamie's at least a partial convert. I'm not sure that he's a total convert. And then the notion isn't to hide or to seek a tax refuge, but to have something that can't be undermined by the government and that won't become worthless if the currency becomes worthless, or at least if enough Robin Hooders happen to believe that. If the Robin Hooders don't want to trade stocks as they have, where are they going to put their money? There are no yields today. And so Bitcoin or another cryptocurrency becomes a very attractive, either long-term, I want to make a safe haven for my money, or a short-term speculative bet. And I think it's a good, I think it's where many people will turn after Labor Day, Fred.
Boom. Guys, did you hear what this man just said? People will turn to Bitcoin and cryptos because the U.S. government can only pump the stock market for so long. A lot of the yield markets, like you mentioned, these things are going to dry up, right? And the new alternative asset class that's on the rise is crypto, and he sees the writing on the wall. Guys, you are seeing corporations, Wall Streeters, hedge funds, institutional investors all capitulating. And notice what he said about Jamie Dimon. He said Jamie Dimon has become a partial convert, right? Because remember, 2017, Jamie Dimon calls Bitcoin a fraud. Secretly, they've been building their own crypto, JPM coin. Then all of a sudden this year, JP Morgan analysts put out a report saying Bitcoin and crypto has lasting potential because it survived the total market crash in March. And they started offering banking services to Gemini and Coinbase, which are crypto exchanges. Guys, this is so bullish. This makes me even more bullish than I've ever been, because to see these people from the traditional corporate world and financial world all of a sudden saying, hey, you know, I used to be an opponent of Bitcoin and blockchain. I'm buying Bitcoin now. This is amazing. And just so you know, Prudential is an insurance company. It is publicly traded. It is really big, guys. They are a big company. Number of employees is about 50,000 as of 2017. So there's no joke. So this guy has a strong corporate background, and all of these people see what's coming. The Bitcoin stock to flow model is on track, guys. It is headed to higher prices because of the supply and demand economics. Each halving, we had a halving in May of this year, cuts the supply, and the demand has been growing. And remember, Bitcoin is made to be a hedge against money printing and inflation and crony capitalism. So these guys recognize that, hey, the US government, if they keep printing money, right, this is going to devalue their cash reserves. And that's why we saw just this past week, what did MicroStrategy do? A company that has nothing to do with crypto said, we're going to put our $250 million of cash reserves into Bitcoin to preserve the value of that money. So here's an article from Forbes stating the headline very clearly. MicroStrategy just sent green light to corporate America on Bitcoin. Very big, guys. A lot of these corporations are going to look at, hey, how can we preserve our cash because the government is printing nonstop? How do we maintain that wealth? They have to put it in a store of value, and that is Bitcoin, but also gold. We saw yesterday, I covered it in the news, Warren Buffett is dumping his banking stocks, his bank stocks in JP Morgan and Wells Fargo and putting some of that money in gold. So even he recognizes, something's wrong here. Something's up. We gotta preserve our wealth, right? Because this money printing is not going to stop right now, and it's going to dilute the purchasing value and savings. So that is what's happening. In addition, guys, Barry Silbert, which runs, of course, Grayscale, the largest crypto hedge fund, and they deal directly with institutional investors, had their largest fundraising week ever, $217 million invested in their funds. And remember how much they have right now? It's in the billions of assets under management. I believe the last update, it was about 5.6 billion. No, it's about 5.9 now. So as of the 14th yesterday, and remember, they diversified. They have a Bitcoin trust, Ethereum, XRP, and so on and so forth. So they know that people are going to diversify. They're going to put money into Bitcoin, of course, and other altcoins. So I hope you guys see the writing on the wall here. If you're still on the fence about crypto, guys, it is here to stay. And all of these corporate guys, all these financial guys are capitulating. George is on board. Like I said in my video yesterday, it wouldn't surprise me if Warren Buffett capitulated and eventually said, hey, I was wrong. I'm putting money into Bitcoin. And remember the major green light that was given to Wall Street earlier this year was Paul Tudor Jones saying he's putting 2% of all his assets into Bitcoin. And he's, of course, a billionaire, legendary investor. Guys, the future is so bright for this market. I'm so bullish. We got to be patient. Market cycles, remember that. And you watch all of these guys capitulate. Just sit back and watch them capitulate and watch the prices go up, because we are in a bull market now, not a bull run, a bull market, and bull markets can last for years. So I'm sitting back, getting ready for my price points to cash out. As I tweeted earlier this morning, a friendly reminder that any crypto run up, bull run, pump, whatever it is, you have to cash on the way up. A lot of people make mistakes saying, hey, I'm going to cash at this point. I'm going to hold off, right? And then it starts crashing back down because you cannot call the top. No one knows the future. So cash out on the way up, get your initial investment back, take some profits, and then you're playing with house money after that, right? You're in the green. So I'm super excited. That's my strategy. That's my plan. Guys, what do you think about this news? I think this is major time bullish news, because not only did he say he was an opponent of Bitcoin, but now he's on board. He gave us a hint as to what Jamie Dimon, head of JP Morgan, is thinking, and these guys are all going to capitulate. They're all going to come into the market, guys, and I'm going to sit back and laugh and cash out my profits, and like many of you. So leave your thoughts and comments below, share this video with any crypto skeptic, and hit the thumbs up button. I will talk to you guys later.